Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. I done told y'all what my fear is. And that's being in water that I can't see the bottom of. Baby, call me swimming pool Shaunie. If it ain't got no chlorine, then it ain't me. Do you hear me? Ugly ass. Now, I'm going to tell you about this young man that is definitely very blessed to be alive to see another day, because he has a story to tell, and he's been telling it to every pilot out there. Now, I know y'all know when you go out onto the ocean, as fun as it may be to many, those animals are doing what they're supposed to do in their territory. They're being animals. And sometimes you might be at the wrong place. Well, you might, maybe for you at the right place at the right time. But to them animals, it was just the wrong time. Now, there's a humpback whale that was possibly, and we always want to say allegedly, because I don't think, but yeah, I know that this humpback whale was not trying to eat this man alive, because the way that an esophagus is set up, they don't like humans, unseasoned, but they do like little fishes, you know, the things that they eat every day, seals, things like that. Now, Dell is the father of Adrian, and they both were doing like one of these water excursions on the ocean. And this was in Chile's most southern Patagonia region area. I wouldn't know, never been to Chile, but I also know I'm not gonna get on the water if I visit. Now, the waters are very icy, and so maybe this is something that was on their bucket list. I have no idea. But while they were in the middle of it, Dell, the father, was just, you know, he probably had one of those little cams that go on your shirt or your hat or something, because he's the one that captured this all on live footage. You know I got the video. You know I got the video. Well, in the middle of him just, you know, probably communicating with his son like, row, row, row your kayak gently on the ocean. And the son said all he felt was this wave. He heard a crashing wave, and next thing you know, all he felt was slime on his body, and he was no longer on the water. But Daddy saw it all. Daddy said, oh, Lord. You could hear the daddy calling for his son, Adrian, Adrian, Adrian. Because he saw that this humpback whale came out of nowhere, opened his mouth like, gobbled up, swallowed up Adrian. And I know those seconds were probably making his heart go do 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 do. It was giving that Busta Rhymes beat. Moments later, the whale spat back out Adrian like, in your face, open your mouth, give you a taste like Missy Elliott. You know that video. Baby, that whale said, like seasoning. Start spitting him out like Pac-Man. So Adrian was able to swim towards his father. Thank God nothing else in that ocean water attacked him from beneath. Because again, you can't see, but they could see you like, oh, I'm going to get that thing right there. And as yellow as that kayak was, that fish was going for whatever it was going for. And Adrian just happened to be in the wrong position when it was gathering up that school of fish that it was going after. He said, I quote, when I turned around, I felt on my face like a slimy texture. I saw colors like dark blue, white, something approaching from behind that closed and sank me. At that moment, I thought there was nothing I could do, that I was going to die. I didn't know what it was. But then he said he felt that his life vest pulled him up, and 2 seconds later, he was back on the surface. And then he understood what happened. Now, this isn't the first time that a humpback whale or a different species of a whale has swallowed up someone, because I've seen multiple stories, but people have survived. But again, I don't want to find out. Adrian, I don't know how you feel since you found out. Like, normally when life-threatening situations happen and you get blessed to see another day, people tend to change their life. Not saying you were a bad person or doing things of sin or anything like that. I'm just saying these lessons, you be like, oh, let me change my life, because I get a second chance of making, you know, another first impression on life. So what are you doing now differently, now since you had this story that if your dad didn't have this rolling, nobody would believe, but you know, because y'all two were there. Now, people always go out to these areas as tourist destinations because the outdoor activity of it all is very fascinating. They get on their kayaks and then they kind of do activities around the area so they can capture these moments. And I'm assuming that they're not in fear of their life. Like, they just say, oh my God, this is it. We can capture these images and we're gonna have a good time. The thing is, even at any moment in life, just things could happen. And this was one of those moments. Now, the question is, I know y'all sitting there like, well, what is Adrian and Dell gonna do now? Will they ever get back on the ocean? Will they ever get in a kayak again? And the answer is, they said yes, they will do it again. Baby, you ain't finna see me do it ever again. Better yet, I don't even want to be on water no more if something like that happened to me. But that is how they live their life. That is their fun activity that they do amongst each other. They're very close-knit, and they said that because they know this is not a feeding behavior of a whale, they don't feel the threat that comes with it, and that's just it. But I'm going to tell you now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't care what a whale like. I'm not getting in no water where I can't see what's beneath when it can see me up top. We just can't do that. If it ain't got chlorine and it ain't me, if it ain't a swimming pool with 5 foot, 3 foot, and 10 foot, I'm not getting in. And anybody else that chooses to do this escapade for your fun time, just keep in mind that you too could go into the belly of or the mouth of a whale, because these whales don't have those type of shark teeth like a shark would do, because you wouldn't survive with a shark. But I don't even think a shark might be in that type of water right there. Well, it could be, because with global warming and the way that these storms happen, everything is just mixed in the ecosystem. You might see a shark swimming in a lake. Hello? But that's besides the point. Just keep in mind that you can also go through something like this unbeknownst to you. So just be very leery and carry your camcorder. Hello? But I am just the messenger. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with me, fool with me. Make sure you check out that website, though. Yes! www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Make sure you check out the fan gear. New stuff coming. And you have the option to drop donations if you choose to, but there's never any pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments. It means the world to me. So I just want to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears, rocking with me, because y'all can be anywhere in the world, baby. But let's hop in those comments, because freak accidents happen every single day. I just don't want to be a part of one. But if I happen to survive one, baby, I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell my story. But Adrian, again, it's given biblical. It was given a biblical story, but I am very happy to see that you survived unharmed. And I know from your dad's perspective, baby, his heart stopped. In the name of love. Because he didn't know what was going to happen to you. But if y'all going to do it again, I guess. Come more inland next time. I don't know. Get a bigger boat. Maybe the whale can't swallow a yacht. I don't know. But baby, I can't do it. It's not in my ministry to do nothing like that. That wouldn't even be fun for me. But y'all be safe, and whomever else chooses to go to any type of other ocean, just be safe, okay? But until next time, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.